Key and T-Solves Mysteries. We about to finish up this last trial. If y'all don't remember, we were trying to figure out what's going on with Mr. Wellington and how he is the killer. Because right now we're not proving it exactly. We've got some base, we've got some groundwork laid, but it's not concrete enough. So we're gonna try to solidify that right now. Let's get it. I don't know.
Maybe he just saw them in a police officer's outfit and he got mad. There's no way he could tell who it was who picked up the phone. So I think present him.
Present who?
Present Dustin Prince.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh.
So he thought it was a setup.
Maybe.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. He probably... I don't know. He probably would. Some people would probably overlook it. Some people would ask.
I feel like he wouldn't have asked questions if he didn't look, suspicious. But, you started acting suspicious. So.
Should have been like, oh, thank you for my phone.
And then left. Like, shit. Stupid. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
Then don't do anything suspicious. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into panic, is what you're saying. So you're right. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Yikes.
Mr. Pei, do you have any comment? I'm thinking... It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
What the fuck? Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious crime group that, they're all on that phone. But who's to say the phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence?
That's fair. You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What? That's fair.
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe.
Phone stored numbers.
I mean, we already pulled that up though. With the list.
Maybe that would lead to them calling. Because he had to have called the phone unless he did it from the phone booth. Maybe that phone will ring when we call it.
Yeah, but you're talking about log numbers from calls. This is stored numbers as in contacts. At least that's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, shit, fingerprints on the phone. Hell, our fingerprints are all over it. I feel like it would be contaminated at this point. Just pick one or the other. I think it's the stored numbers.
Okay. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to do? What we're trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. But still, the fucking fingerprint. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. We've been touching all over this phone. It ain't in a bag. Maggie touched it. It's not a good... Okay, whatever. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you wouldn't added some of those numbers yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I'd have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. His cell phone.
Oh, then maybe. At least they didn't take our bars.
I got it! We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. Why?
What?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
He's made a complete recovery. Like in Fight Night after you knock somebody down.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone.
Why? Are you scared or something?
It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
So you deleted them while we were here. Got it. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. This is a long first try. Mr. Wellington.
Well, it's because we didn't do any investigation, so...
True.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my... Now I remember! He's the one that messed me up! Oh, he grabbed the phone while he was knocked out. Huh, looks like they hung up. And he found out who had his phone.
Maybe he did hit him in the head with a fire extinguisher. Cause that's what it sounds like. That's a hell of a hit. Phoenix should have a lump on the side of his fucking head. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, you've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. That still means that my defendant did not do the murder.
Right, my defendant still...
Oh. Where did I go wrong? Do we have to go all the way back?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer.
I'm an ace attorney.
You only made one big mistake.
Phoenix Wright.
Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am? Present your lawyer's badge to yourself? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
Flashback when he stares into the... If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye.
Hold it!
I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetite. I did that on. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go like that? No.
Raise an objection. I am...
Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. Why are you sweating, bro?
Right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more named questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Crystal. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I'm gonna get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you.
That's kind of bullshit. I proved my client was not the one who did it, which is the only reason I'm here.
Alright. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. All comes down to this. It's go time.
Oh,
please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Let's figure out what's going on. So we got one piece of evidence that we can present. That's it. That's all we got. Let's figure out which one that is. Should we present the profile? Should we present evidence that will explain everything? We present Maya.
Wait. The card. If we call Phoenix's phone number, his phone should ring.
Because he stole Phoenix's phone?
Yep. Because I've been sitting here like, why the hell would we have this? But if he knocked Phoenix out and he stole his phone, I guess they just happen to have the same phone.
I mean, there's not many made back then, so they probably all look the same, to be honest.
And then Phoenix doesn't remember what his phone looks like anyway, so it really wouldn't have mattered if he knocked him out. Because it's like, well, I know that's not, yeah, you don't know if this is your phone or what, but then he remembers, oh, I got knocked. Yeah, phone number.
Smart. I believe she's right. I will agree.
I would like to think that it would be clever, but you know, this game likes to be like, nah, that's too smart.
So let's see. Why? Thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
No. I mean, thank you, but
the fact that I can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This is the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and this is almost the first time we actually got away with something like that.
Alright.
Right?
Yep.
Because it's on the back of the card.
So why is his number not on the front of the card with the rest of his information?
And some business cards.
No, it's bad advertising. Bad.
Not exactly. Not if you're presenting what you do on the front and where to call on the back.
But why would you do that? You can just have it on the front.
Fancy. It's to give focus to what you're doing. So
all he has to put is Phoenix Wright, Ace Defense Attorney, phone number, email.
That takes away from Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Okay.
So you gotta have that.
The back.
Just that.
The back of the
card.
And
then you look at the back and you're like, oh, okay, I know who to call because he's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. When you put the phone number and email under it, it's like, he's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Push the
Mother, this card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back,
but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. Already been held in contempt.
That's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Maybe they both just like blue too. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
I knew it was a samurai. Just a bop. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We on a journey.
If you don't, that ain't even my. How you gonna say me ain't key? You're key.
You messed me up because you wasn't spitting with me in the gym while we solving these mysteries together. It's critical zone with a K in the middle.
Oh my god! I gotta go to bed!
No, you don't. You don't stay awake anyway because it's only that time. Y'all don't need to know where we at. So I'm alright. I'm done.
What? Why is my phone? What is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Oh, you remember now?
No, it can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. So murder and assault are going on your record. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Nice, because that's not even his ring. That's just the song playing.
God, he's gonna hang himself.
She just stopped her line to
I'm
worry
sorry.
about his life. Like, who cares? He gonna pass out and then be okay. So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
Assault.
Not roofied. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone.
I mean, he still knocked him out. That's still assault.
And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgment. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty.
Hurrah! Yeah! Phoenix Wright's attorney!
That is all. Huh? Phoenix Wright's attorney. That is all. This court is adjourned.
It only took us 4 hours to do it.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Even though I'm not sad about my dead boyfriend.
Right?
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. You're really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Literally nothing.
Great. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster.
Explains why she's with Detective Gumshoe.
Right? And never even won or tied at a game of tic-tac-toe.
Jesus. You're just
I was
bad.
gonna say, one of these things is not like the others. I want to roll back to the 9th floor building.
As a 6-month-year-old? Yeah. Let's talk about that.
And the multiple vehicles, you alright? I said this, didn't I? Oh, my life really has been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. We were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
It's not a bad thing.
Are you alright? I'm a little concerned for her. What does she mean? Oh, well, maybe she got the lady hit and then she woke up. I don't know. That's a little weird.
Or they just walked back and had dinner. Like,
but then why is that a bad thing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, she may have like over exaggerated.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true.
Oh, we're gonna have to show her some kind of evidence.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Ah,
for 2 months.
So they really weren't dating.
Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
He got it badly. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise.
She's gonna end up in the
next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
That's fair. Steps. Yeah, that's the spirit.
You got a spirit medium over there. Maybe she can wash you of some bad
Right.
juju or something. So, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. He just said, fuck gumshoes hard, huh? He like, no, wait, you're single, come back.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
That was him who thought she wasn't single.
If only I would have went, she would have fell in love with me.
No, she wouldn't.
What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm paying you.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. Who are you? So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe.
Not that she...
He's someone I've had clash, huh?
Not that she shouted at you and suddenly it was just like, oh wait, I remember.
He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others.
The judge is
the judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions.
I don't know about lovable.
Except for this trial, apparently. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Sure. This person. I haven't gotten a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else?
He said, I don't know who that is.
Because we don't mess with him. And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her.
Starting with the murder of her sister.
And the tasing. And the beatdowns.
And the fucking contempt of court.
For example.
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me.
Yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh. Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Ellington.
Yeah, he did fucking
Right, that was trash, bruh. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Not to mention you looked at all that shit and you didn't notice that them numbers was not yours at all.
I mean, he was wondering whose phone it was and why.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay.
I don't know what that
Where is that?
Right.
Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. It's probably like 2 weeks ago. That story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. So we're going back in time to take a case.
Even though we don't remember.
So basically, we're gonna go back in time, fight Edgeworth, and then go back forward in time.
Oh, finally, the little kid.
I don't know who that is.
She was on the cover, the one you keep telling me she's People are on there.
We finished episode 1 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All.
Wait, that was just part 1 of what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, reunion 2. I'm tired of the word turnabout, bruh.
Oh well. So, on next episode, we will be continuing on with episode 2 of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Reunion and Turnabout. Apparently, we're going to be doing an investigation of what happened 2 months previous to him getting smacked upside the head with a fire extinguisher. Please join us next time we go on that adventure. So like and subscribe so you can see when we post these videos and follow along in our adventure to solve all the mysterious cases that go Phoenix Wright's life. Be back for episode 2 whenever that happens. We're not on a consistent schedule right now, so I can't say anything. This has been Key, the Key-bladed assassin. This has been T, the forensic biologist. And this has been Key and T Solves Mystery. This has all been produced by Critical Zone. It's with a K in the middle of the critical. We will see you next time. Love you. We thank you. And as always,
keep it critical.
So you're right.